Hey everyone, this is Serhat. Welcome to another flight with Airbus A320 Fenix add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we are here at Aberdeen City in United Kingdom and planning to go to Faroe Islands, one of the popular airports in the European airspace and Northern Atlantic, Vagar. Aircraft is fully loaded now. Now let's get in the cockpit and start our preparation. I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, first thing first, better to take a look at flight preparation part on my flight session on EFB. Departure airport is Echo Golf Papa Delta to Echo Kilo Victor Golf. Tango Charlie Sierra Bravo Oscar is registration. Flight number is Sierra Bravo Oscar 1610. Let's check the weather. First, our departure airport Aberdeen. The wind is variable 2 knots. Nice weather. And 4 degrees, QNH is 1021. But on our destination airport, the weather is slightly miserable. There's a light rain, gusty weather, overcast 300 for the time being, and temperature is 9 degrees, QNH 1009. As an alternate, we have Bergen in Norway. The weather is much better than Vagar. The wind is 130 at 6 and scattered clouds, few clouds. Temperature is 3 degrees, high pressure also existing there, 1017. Let's remove the stairs and let me check the parking brake. Yeah, it is set now. Let's remove the chucks then. Close the cargo doors and passenger doors as well. What about the mass and balance? Yeah, we have 0 fuel weight 60.3, CG is 31.9. We have 178 packs boarded. Cargo is 2018 kilograms and fuel is 7.1 tons. What about the sim setting? For the airframe, we will use ISIS on the controls. Incremental thrust handling is on until the takeoff run. What about the airline modifiable information? So I will turn off the FMS landing system FLS, but the other items are operational today. Okay, let's continue with the mass and balance implementation through MCDU. On the ATSU, I need the AOC function first. This Sierra Bravo Oscar 1610. Let's check it. Great. Yeah, data aircraft status check CFM 56-5-Bravo 4. Idle and performance factors check database is quite okay for us. Let's insert the flight number first to get the all information we need. Yep, AOC active flight plan uplink. Great. Cost index is 23, and let's check the flight information. Pilot briefing part. Yeah, as you can see, cost index is 23. Departure and arrival airport IQ numbers there. Scheduled time of departure is set. Our estimated takeoff weight is 67.1, and estimated landing is at our maximum landing weight 64.5 for this airplane, and we are planning to go with optimum flight levels On the steps 320 westerly direction. Let's go back. And what else? Yeah, ground temperature is 4. On the flight plan, we will use runway 34 today. It will be no SID, fly runway heading. Then when passing 500 feet we may go to Whiskey India Kilo, which is set. By the way, there is no such an airway to follow today. Only direct routes through waypoints exist on our flight plan. What about the landing? For the time being, I am planning to have ILS, but it depends on the surface winds, velocity and direction to set the appropriate approach. But I know that we will continue via Robur waypoints to Vagar airport. It is now set. What about the Bergen? Let's depart from runway 30 from Vagar. Peva waypoint is set. And then Odeva. What about the Bergen arrival? Let's choose southerly direction with no star. And clear the discontinuity. It is set. Just in case, better set the Whiskey India Kilo as an initial navigate for us. On the progress, we can insert Echo Golf Papa Delta runway 34 as a waypoint. On the performance, there will be no noise abatements, but we will see what flaps will be and the speeds are. But engine out acceleration, basically we can put 1800 feet mean sea level, which is 1500 above ground level. And secondary flight plan is completely copy active. In case of engine failure, we will continue straight ahead and halt. We may climb altitude 4000 feet. So after a week we can pick our departure airport as a diversion airport, Echo Golf Papa Delta. In case of land ASAP, we can choose ILS 1610. What about the weather in here? No, not request. I need to go through received message. Load sheet is accepted. Takeoff weight is checked. 178 plus 3, 181, and 6 crew, 187 souls on board today. Weather data. This is variable 2 knots, 4 degrees 1021. Variable 2, make it 34 at 2. And 1021. Set. We will check the minimum information through our instrument airport charts. That's it. Let's put the seat belts on. By the way, complete the cockpit preparation first. Forget to do that. Put the seat belts on. Fuel pumps on. Batteries off. Then on. Check the electricity. Well below 60 amperes, great. Let's clear the electricity. And wire test for engines. What about the right side of overhead panel? Ventilation is auto. Third occupant PA is set. There is no white light on maintenance panel as well. Let's set the QNH 1021 constraints on. Initial, we can pick line level 50, and we will revise after checking the SID charts. Check the weather radar and transponder operation. That is 2000 and stand by there. Lovely. Main instrument panel is also checked. Console been checked. Great. And what else? We can set our FS control panel to VOR, and it's time for load and trim sheet information. That is 60.3, 31.9. Sets. What about the fuel on board? We have 7.1. Yep. Set. What about the diversion fuel? We have to go to operation flight plan for this information. So the alternate fuel means alternate reserve, a minimum diversion fuel is alternate reserve and final reserve. Alternate reserve is 2.6, 1.1, 2.7, 3.7. Let's make it 3.7. Yeah, we have 18 minutes extra time and 600 kilograms. And it's time for takeoff performance calculation then. Let's synchronize it, and we will choose runway 34. Runway is dry now. Optimum config, backs off. I synchronize the live weather there and calculates. Yeah, it is config 1. Flex takeoff, speeds are there. 128, 140, 140. Sorry. 128, 140, 140. What about the flex? It's 54, 1 down 03. 54 Sakarya, config 1 and 0.3. Was it down? Yep. Is set. It is 30.1, 301. Peugeot 301. Okay, performance is set. And I also checked the green dots. Let me check. Are they the same? Oh, there's always one knot difference, which is not supposed to be like that. And takeoff performance is set. So it's time for departure briefing then. So we can start with instrument cross check. It is QNH 1021 indicating 200 feet. FT constraint arc 10 speed dashed heading dashed 5000 feet works dash arc 20 FT constraint. Climb name 1 FT2 5000 blue ground speed 0 heading 249, which is cross check with standby compass. Standby altimeter 1021 indicating 200 feet, fuel on board 7060 kilograms. Confirmed operation flight plan, all fuel pumps on and balanced. So this instrument cross-check procedure ensures that we complete all requirements for fuel, flight instruments and RVSM. And then on the plan part, takeoff runway is 34. By the way, let me open the chart section for you to see the required information. There we go. That's it. Yeah, we have some notes, but I will skip completely. Then I will show you what we are going to have. Stand number is 5 here, and facing will be south, pushback required. Thereafter continue through Mike to holding point runway 34. There's one hot spot here. It says, what is it? Yeah, longer distance between holding point and runway due to taxiway angle. Glare from taxiway surface may be experienced when approaching holding point. Nice to know. And after lineup and takeoff on runway 1953 meters, cruise runway and 46 meters width. SID, yeah, there is no SID for this hour operation. After takeoff, continue straight ahead when passing 1000 feet. We will continue Whiskey India Kilo. This is the instrument approach chart, runway 16. As you can see, minimum sector altitude is 4100 feet, and we can pick 5000 feet, which is above MSA, to ensure clear of all obstacles. Extra fuel and time, as written in the FMS, we have 600 kilograms, 18 minutes. What about the pilot flying parts? Yeah, we already discussed about the hotspot on our planned taxi route. RTO consideration today, our V1 is 1 to 8 knots, so there is a margin between VR and V1. So after V1, continue takeoff. What is it? Left side stick fold, calibrate null zones. Okay, let me check it. I'll do that. And yeah, we have stop margin 100 meters, engine out, SID straight ahead. At 25 miles we will halt on routing Whiskey India Kilo. Return and divergent consideration. In case of way back, we will be overweight since our takeoff weight is well below our maximum landing weight. But in case of land as a breath, we can directly choose this airport. Otherwise, we can continue the longer runway after checking the operational, maintenance and commercial aspects. As spatial operation is nothing, then there is no non-standard except this master caution. So, what about the threats? Bird activity is a threat, so in case of any bird strike, we can consult golden rules to reduce and shorten the startle effect. And what about the other threats? Actually, there will be no threat. Maybe some VFR traffic's around, since there are lots of runway and in this airport. I'm not sure that the all of are in use, but better to take a look outside to see and check the all VFR traffics as much as possible. What about the miscellaneous part here? Yeah, first manual flight, then auto flight. There is no supplementary procedure, no observer, and no dangerous goods as well. And the load item sheet doesn't say anything about the no talk. So briefing is complete. Then what is next? Check this time. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity checked 7040 kilograms. Signs on auto arm aiders. Let me have a look. RNAV. RF QNH 1021. Cockpit preparation checklist complete. So, Request startup and pushback. Pushback and startup approved. Facing south runway in use 34. By the way, clearance ready. You are clear to destination Vagar Airport via planned route. After takeoff, fly on runway heading. Climb altitude 5,000 feet. Squawk 1,000. Alright, squawk 1,000. Clear to destination via planned route. After takeoff, fly on runway heading. Climb altitude 5,000 feet. Easy 1610. Alright. Clearance received and startup approved. Before start flow pattern, beacon on, windows checked. Thrust levers, let me check. Idle, parking brake sets, and all slides are armed. Crank cockpit, cockpit grounds, pushback and startup approved. Facing will be south. Okay, sir. Release parking brake then. Okay, parking brake released. We have off block 26 Eskişehir and cleared for push. Let's get started. And before start checklist, mobile devices flight mode, parking brake set, takeoff speeds and thrust. 128, 140, 140, 54. Windows and doors closed, beacon is on. Checklist complete. Clear to start. 2 and 1 in sequence. Okay. Embers cross are disappeared and starting engine number 2. What? I've already also received that information a few days ago. Let me check the sim setting again. Is it just because of incremental thrust? Yes, I think so. Where are we going? Okay, hold position. We are going to gross. Thanks. Parking, brakes set. Starting engine number 1. Number 1 is clear. Let's check the sequence. N2 through air bleed 38 psi and maximum motoring speed, ignition, fuel flow, then EGT and spooling up. N1 is rotating. Thereafter ignition will be stopped, start valve will be closed, and spooling up is complete. Rest of the procedure will be monitored by FADEC. That's it. All gray background is disappeared. Okay, ground cockpit clear to disconnect. Give me a hand signal on the right. Bye bye. AP off. Yes, please. It was 30.1, right? Let's check it. 30.1. And after start checklist, anti-ice off, ECAM status checked. Pitch trim 30.1%, rudder trim neutral. After start checklist complete. And flight control checks. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral, clear left side, clear right side, ready for taxi. Okay, easy 1610, taxi holding point runway 34 via Mike 1. Lights on. And sim setting, I need incremental thrust handling is on. Great. Let me press this button. And parking brake released. Brake check. Pressure 0. Okay, we are waiting for cabin security information. Cabin preparation. Let's continue taxi. Okay, Pakize, confirmed cabin is secure. Okay, cabin secure for takeoff. I think she will press the cabin ready button in a couple of seconds. Great. Taxi checklist, flight controls checked. Flap setting config 1 plus F. Radar and predator wind shear on auto. Engine mode selector normal. Cabin is now ready. ECAM memo takeoff now blue. Checklist complete. And we are approaching holding point, as you can see. Ready for departure. Easy 1610 runway 34 cleared for takeoff when airborne. Fly on runway heading when passing 1000. Proceed direct to Whiskey India Kilo. Alright, cleared for takeoff runway 34 when passing 1000. Proceed direct to Whiskey India Kilo. Easy 1610. Yes, we have takeoff clearance now. Let me call the cabin. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. And let's get started with the line of flow pattern. Yeah, approach pad seems clear of traffic. What about the runway? Looks great. Lineup checklist, takeoff runway. Runway 34. Cabin crew advised. TCAS, TARA. Tax off. Lineup checklist complete. Cleared for takeoff. Alright. Okay, we will do that later on. Okay, ready? Ready. Takeoff. Have a good one. Stabilized. Manual flex 54. SRS. Runway. Auto thrust blue. Thrust set. 100 knots. Checked. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Gear up. Nav. Checked. Okay, after passing 1000, direct to Whiskey India Kilo, which is on this track. Great. Thrust climb, auto thrust. Checked. Whiskey India Kilo is 2 waypoints. Checked. Flap 0. Speed checked. Flap 0. Let me increase the pitch a bit. Maybe at 10 degrees. Yeah. Great. And lights off. Acceleration flow pattern complete. After takeoff checklist, landing gear up, flaps, retract, and packs on. Checklist complete. Autopilot 1 on. Autopilot 1 checked. Look at that routing, almost on the same heading. Easy 1610, climb flight level 280. Okay, climb flight level 280, easy 1610. Motor version, yep. And flight level managed. Thrust climb, alt blue to 8000 set. Checked. For the people who doesn't know the routing, as you can see, we are here at northeast of United Kingdom and continue northwesterly to Faroe Islands. Transition altitude, set standard passing flight level 89 now, standard cross checked. Yes, 10,000 feet flow pattern. Lights off. So there's no more constraints. We can select airport. Weather radar is off. Come on, buddy. That's it. No. Now that's it. RNAV clear? Yes, please. On the progress page, yeah, we have optimum 350, rig max 374, but in accordance with the flight plan, we will keep flight level 320. Let's call the cabin for the release. Alright, Pakize, you are released. You can start your service. 10,000 flow pattern complete. Thanks. Beautiful. Not so bad. Easy 1610, climb flight level 320. Climbing flight level 320, easy 1610. Alright. Flight level 320 blue. Checked. When I set the maximum range on the FS control panel, I can easily see the arrival airports, destination airports, including the waypoints. And there is almost 80 nautical miles between top of climb to top of descent, so almost 10 minutes, or minimum 10 minutes. Flight level 200, seat pass off. Enter rain on ND off. So we can transfer our control to our co-pilots, then we can review the destination airport information, including weather, landing distance, and the go-around strategies of ATC. You have control, buddy. Alright, first thing first, let's get into the FMS, go to Atsu, check the weather. Echo Kilo Victor Golf, right? Yep. I also need the forecast. Alright, the information says automatic 250 12 knots between 230 and 290, so the wind is westerly and southwesterly. Visibility 10,000 meters or 10 kilometers or more, overcast 800 feet, 9 degrees 1009. 1009 sets. Come here. Sets. And what else? Wind 27018, gust 41. Parametry 0, little bit on front left corner. We have gust of wind. What about the tough? Takeoff says the date of 16 from 6 Zulu to 15 Zulu to 6 Zulu 12 knots, overcast, temporary 8 Zulu and 15 Zulu, plus moderate rain and drizzle and 4,000 meters visibility, overcast 400. Yeah, as I said, the weather is slightly miserable, but we will check it. If we cannot see the runway at minimums, we will perform go around and change the weather. I really wanted you to see the around and all vicinity of the airport. The scenery is wonderful in Vagar. Okay, what about the landing performance? Arrivals. We can choose runway 30. In case of rain, I will select good, braking action, apply METAR, 25012, 9 degrees, 1009. So I need landing weights. Let's go to fuel prediction. This is the easiest way that we can find the landing weight. 60.30 fuel weight, estimated fuel on board at arrival Vagar 4.3, that is 64.6. 646. Am I right? Yes. Yeah, with the 64.6, auto brake low and no idle reverse, as you can see, the required landing distance is 2097 meters with the factor at 2.4, so we'll be in the sea. Let's make it medium auto brake and select the maximum reverse since the braking action is getting worse or good. Yeah, we have now landing distance is 1.6 kilometers. For the factor at 1, it's maximum 1.8 kilometers. What about the aquaplaning? In case of aquaplaning, yeah, it's going to be really bad situation. What about the medium? Good to medium. So the worst runway conditions can be good in Vagar with this weather and with this landing weight. And thanks God we don't have any failures requiring landing distance procedure application. That's it. We have 8 knots headwind component and 9 knots crosswind components. So let's select medium first. If required, we can choose maximum manual. Then I want to show you that the performance on the maximum manual braking, as you can see with the goods, medium is 1.7, maximum manual 1.7. There is no such a big change. It is also applicable for the others or worse runway surface condition. See, for the medium 2.3, for the maximum manual the same, almost the same. When the runway surface coding is getting decreased, so the wheel braking efficiency is significantly reduced. So let's hope and pray for good braking action in Vagar. Two 5012 9. Let me insert it. We are almost at cruising levels. Let me check it. Yeah, 1000 to go. I have control. Let's limit our climb rate. Mach vertical speed plus 1000. Checked. Alt star, Mach alt cruise, checked. Put TKS below, and secondary flight plan copy active. Let's check the system pages, engine, lead, pressurization, system 1 is in operation, electricity, generator loads are in limit, quantities checked, pressures are okay. What about the fuel? Let's check the fuel. 1630 plus 5400. Yeah, we have block fuel. There is no fuel leak, and temperatures are acceptable. APU generator, air conditioning, doors, wheels, light controls, and that's it. On the recall nothing, on the status nothing. Great. So let's move into the charts and complete our preparation then. Alright, this is the airport Vagar, Faroe Islands Vagar, and we check all NOTAMs, airport information, runway 12 and 30, rescue firefighting category is 6, available 7 on request. Yeah, this is a special airport. There are some requirements just because of the weather conditions and the runway dimension. Pilot reports are also applicable for wind shear observations and the other weather phenomena. There are some warnings here: birds, strong winds, moderate to severe turbulence. So I realized that the Oben Hoca told me that, okay, Serhat, why don't you go to Vagar airports and show us something? Yeah, this is one of the challenging airports in the world. Arrival, we have 250 knots below flight level 100 in Gulf airspace. Requirements for operators, yeah. What about the next page? Takeoff minima, daylight only 400. Runway 12 for runway 30 500. There are also some requirements for the operators on departure procedure as well. De-icing is not available. Strange. Yeah, let's check the vicinity. There are lots of islands there, Faroe Islands, and Vagar airport is west of this island set. Runway 12 is offset, runway 30 is straight. There is Cat 1 ILS operation for runway 30 for 12. The precision is the localizer DME1 only, and there are also some RNAV arrivals. Minimum altitudes, so we can say 4,000 feet safe altitudes in Vagar. What about the airport and runway specification? 1,799 meters, routes 30 meters, and this is also narrow runway operation for this Airbus. Approach lights for runway 30, we have puppies on both 3.5 degrees. Slope is also one of the case today, besides runway width. For runway 30, at the end slightly upslope. For runway 12, at the end slightly downslope. And for approach lights, high intensity sequenced flashing approach light installation exists. Next page, ground charts. As you can see, there's a profile here. For runway 30, we have 1.5% upslope first, then 0.7 downslope. So mean slope is 0.5 as depicted on the charts. After landing runway 30, we will make backtrack at the end, then vacate runway via this taxiway, one of the stand on the apron 3 to 4 we will see. For further, yeah, there are some SID pages. All of them are RNAV. Only one is not required specific approval, but it says it is also authorization required. Sorry, my mistake. Radius to fix required. As you can see, 4.91 arc left there. RNAV1, GNSS, steep initial climb gradients for Victor Golf 801 requires 2,200 feet and adhere strictly to procedure due to high terrain turbulence may be expected. Yeah. Then some AR SIDs here, Sierra departures, Tango departures for runway 12, for runway 30, November departures, Papa departures. There are some SIDs, but pilots and air traffic controller may choose them based on wind direction and wind velocity. As you can see, for runway 30 November departure, the procedure is recommended when surface wind direction from 200 to 260 as today. And RMP 0.15 required, that's why it is authorization required operation. What about the arrivals? There is no such a star, but we will fly to Robur Point, which is located southeast of airport. Then we will continue runway 30. As you can see, ILS approach is here. It requires, where is it? 450 feet cloud ceiling and 1.7 kilometers or 1,700 meters visibility. So for today weather we can do that, since the weather expected at Vagar is 700 feet overcast, I guess. Let me check it one more time. Where is it? Come here. Overcast 800. And there is a one remark, is 900. 800, 900. Not so bad. So ILS is one of the best solution in Vagar for runway 30. What about the caution here? It says adhere strictly to the prescribed procedure due to high surrounding terrain. Moderate to severe turbulence may be encountered. This information is always passed in the old charts in Vagar. What about the other charts? It says ILS Victor, RMP 01 required for missed approach procedure. Yep. The weather minima is lower than the other one. What about the runway 12? It says localizer DMA approach is applicable, slightly offset. The final approach course is 111, but runway direction is 125. I also like this localizer approach for this one. I tried in simulator several times, but today operation is runway 30. What about runway 30? Whiskey Victor uniform. Yeah, there are 3 different RNAV RMP arrivals which require authorization. For RMP Whiskey, recommendation says when surface wind direction from 260 and 40 degrees. Today our wind is, let me show you like this, 230, 290. For the time being is 250, 12 knots. Is it okay for us? Not really. Better to check the other one. For the Victor, it says 200 degrees and 260 degrees. Yeah, it looks like much better than the other one, I guess, since the actual wind is 250, 12, but the variation the area on the variation between 230 and 290. Now we have to take a look the other one as well. What about the uniform? What the uniform says, wind is northerly. Yeah, it is not applicable for our operation today. So we have to find or pick one of them, whiskey or Victor. The whiskey is almost straight line like ILS, but the other one is a little bit curved. Yeah, Victor. See, this is the final approach fix. There's a one reduced to fix here, 1.3 arc right. Then go to the final. So for the almost all flights, we always choose a ILS approach. For today operation, I wanted to pick RMP for runway 30. So let's pick the RMP Victor then, huh? What do you think? There are lots of arcs in here, and it's one of the special ones. Yeah. What about the minima? It requires 900 RVR and 300 feet ceiling. Minimum is 530. So we can directly pick the lower one, since our go around operation is also very well. There is also one note here, the uncompensated bar of RNAV not detected below 3 degrees. 3 degrees, sorry. What is the temperature over that is 9 degrees, so we can directly pick this minima. 530. And it is Victor 30. First we have to change the flag then. Heads down. RMP Victor 30 via Robur insert. 2 stipet ahead. Yeah. As much as I know, once we pick this arrivals or approach, terrain function may also be inhibited by a FMS and flat warning system together automatically, but I'm not sure on this approach. For the other one, which is applicable for the northerly wind conditions, it also automatically inhibits the GPWS terrain function. Next phase is 530 is minima sets. What about the RNAV in Vagar? There is only one navigation aid. Actually, we have ILS as well. It includes DME information as well, but just I wanted to put Victor Golf just in case. Victor Golf ADF 348 frequency. Okay, kilohertz. Destination airport Echo Kilo Victor Golf runway 30 sets. Since the approach is AR approach, there is no such a descent path profile, but there is only one gate in the chart. Let me show you, which is at 1 DME from Victor Golf 900. As you can see, Victor Golf 900 is at the runway threshold. It is 680 feet. So we can insert Victor Golf 900 instead of runway threshold. Victor Golf 900. Victor Golf 900. Come here. That's it. Performance set on the secondary flight plan. In case of some issues, ILS is always with us. Let me check the weather minimum for ILS. 680. Zulu. Set. That's it. Let's heads up. We are approaching top of descent. Lovely. So it's time for arrival briefing then. For the planned part, there will be no start and directly to waypoint Robur, then RMP AR Victor runway 30 approach. Minimum altitude we can say 4,000 feet, runway dimension less than 2,000 meters, 30 meters runway width, and initially upslope, then downslope. Approach minimum set as 530 feet. Go around trajectory, go around flaps, flaps one step up positive climb, and manage nav. We will continue via waypoints with RMP. Extra fuel and time. Is there a big change? Yeah, we have 18 minutes and 600 kilograms fuel. And by the way, destination alternate is Bergen Airport. Weather is much better than the other airports around. Tail strike away is 10 degrees. Guidance for approach. Approach push button. Final approach guidance. Landing flaps full. Stop margin 50 meters. Just kidding. At 150 meters. Max reverse. Auto brake medium. Backtrack is required. After backtrack, we will vacate via left turn northerly to apron. The hot spots, nothing. Special operation RNAV. In case of any malfunction or degradation, we will go to checklist to see whether we can do or not. And what about the non-standard operation? Narrow runway operation is also one of the special operation, by the way. Non-standard operation, no. What about the threats? Threat is a floating or high flare on the ground, since the runway is shorter than usual, so we will not increase the flare height. And also illusion could be a threat. We mainly are used to perform landings on runway with 45 meters, but runway 30 is 30 meters. So we will follow radio altimeter callouts, not to skip flare height. Miscellaneous special operation checked. There is no supplementary procedure applicable. Arrival briefing complete then. Cloudy weather. During descent, momentarily I will turn off the actual weather to show you the vicinity of airport. Thereafter, I will turn on it back. We have 35 knots, headwind. 97 nautical miles to touchdown, 32,000 feet, so 32 times 3, 96 plus 10, 106 minus 4, almost 100. So let's start the descent then. Easy 1610, descend flight level 140. Okay, descending 140, easy 1640. Descent, alt blue, flight level 140 sets. Seat belts on. Terrain on ND. On. Let me check the weather. I know the weather radar doesn't work properly in this Fenix aircraft, but habits. Good habits, let's say. And it is check this time. Approach checklist. Power F set. Seatbelts on. Minimum 530 feet. Auto brake medium. Engine mode selector normal. In case of any severe turbulence, we may choose engine mode selector to ignition, and also in case of any wind shear report on final, we have to calculate the landing distance with the config tree. I'm not sure that we can make it with config tree landing in this airport, but we have to consider all consequences and all reports. Alright, approach checklist complete. Landing checklist to go. Speeds. Visible moisture, huh? Engine anti-ice on. One by one. Engine anti-ice on. Thrust idle, let me check. Yes, thrust idle. Okay, we are passing Nalan, and the next point is Robur, which is our initial approach fix. So let's turn with constraints on. There is one two-step pad here. We'll try to compensate it with configuration and drag devices. AZ1610, descent altitude 1800 feet according to profile, and cleared RNAV RMP Victor runway 30 approach. Okay, 1800 feet, huh? (1,800) sets. Alt magenta, fly level 40 magenta. And cleared for approach. Okay, if I check the flight plan, I can easily identify that the Victor Golf 974 is our final descent point, since the descent path is started from that waypoint. So once the Victor Golf 974 is our two waypoints, I'll directly arm the approach. Alright. Ice not detected. Dankeschön. Since we highlight the ADF on Victor Golf as an NDB, so I changed the FS control panel setup to ADF on ADF 1 and ADF 2. Okay, what about the distance to touchdown? 38 nautical miles. Seems that we are a bit high. What if I change the speeds? It says 139. What about our... We approach 139. It looks great. Let's see. Okay, I think this is time to show you around momentarily. This is the weather. I turn off the weather here. This is the area. The airport is around here. but we don't see anything. All right, let's turn into the live weather. (10,000 feet flow pattern approaching 10,000. So no LS requirements. Radio nav, Vagar, NDB is checked, selected and identified. On the progress, accuracy is high. Let's call the cabin. Hey Pakize, are you ready? Cabin secure for landing. Okay, thanks. 10,000 feet flow pattern complete. So the weather is getting darker. I'll turn on the dome light. No, this one. That's it. Dim position. You see the towering cumuluses there? Speed. Okay, I will activate approach. I don't trust Fenix on the SAM profile. It says 4,000 feet initially. I'll set 4,000. Continue selected descent. Right, transition level set QNH 1009, passing 7,100. Now cross checked. Just idle open descents. Speed brake. Flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. Flaps 2, speed checked. Flaps 2. Look at that. Speed brake, huh? But it is on idle mode, Fenix. Speed selected 180. I know, but it is on idle mode, Fenix. You cannot give such a information on this profile. Cancel caution, please. Clear flight control. If I would continue with the manage mode, I will probably too high on this waypoint. Okay, speed brake now retracted. 1,000 to go. Speed managed. What about the phase? Approach phase now automatically activated. Great. Look at that weather. It looks like volcanic ash, huh? Volcanic eruption. It is moving up. Descent pad. Speed alt star. So let's set 1800. Oh, not like this. Manage. Alt constraint descent blue. Motor version checked. 1800 sets. Gear down. Gear down. Descent 1800 blue. Approach armed. Descent, approach nav, alt final blue. Flaps 3, speed checked. Flaps 3, flaps full, speed checked. Flaps full. Speed final approach, checked. So go run altitude is 4000 feet. Let's set it. So this is AFIS, flight information service only. Runway is clear. Speedbird 1610 on turning final runway 30 to land. Let's turn the lights on. Spoiler arm. When passing 2000 feet, we can perform a landing checklist with ECAM memo. Alright, we are entering clouds and turning final. Autopilot off. Since this is the air approach and the missed approach point is located at threshold runway 30, I will keep the flight directors on. Alright? Landing checklist. Cabin crew, be seated for landing. Okay, cabin crew, advised. ECAM memo, landing no blue. Landing checklist complete. Is there anyone? Sees the runway. There's a small curve after this 974. Nah, I see the runway now. We have 30 knots winds. The ground speed mini is now exaggerating the situation. Okay, the runway in sight. Stabilized.
$500. $100 above.
Check slightly high, correcting.
400. Minimum.
Continue.
300.
Sync rate, correcting.
200. 100. 30, 20, retard.
Oh, not so good. Okay, spoilers, reverse screen, and decel. 70 knots, checked. Manual braking, auto brake off. Okay, thrust idle. Let's reduce the speed a bit. Turn the incremental thrust on, and on the nose wheel steering then. Alright, backtrack is required. As you can see, there is an antenna there, so I need this space for backtracking, and I believe that we won't be crashed while passing this crane. Or antenna. What about the thrust? Alright, Speedbird 1610, landing is complete, but we are still on the runway. We will call you when runway vacated. Then after landing. So we are on the runway. There we go. Let's move into the center line. Turn the flag detectors off. Rain on ND off. Predict the wind shear off. Flaps retract. KSTA array. Alright. After landing checklists, radar and predict the wind shear off. Flaps now retracted. After landing checklist complete. So what if I call the yeah, there is no traffic service here, only flight information. So we will find out the parking stance by ourselves. Okay, Speedbird 1610 runway is now vacated, taxiing to the stand-through apron. Okay, let's continue with this line. Put the strobe lights auto and start APU. Is there anyone on the right side? I think so. So let's make right turn. Maybe we can park over there. Okay, we are passing now stand number 4. I think the next one is 5. Let's reduce the speeds. Yeah, this one. Lights off. Anyone? Okay, just a second. Let me reduce the speed to minimum. and lights off. APU is available, checked. There is no marshaller. We have one wingman, but he is looking somewhere else. Okay, let's stop here. Parking brake set. Pressure normal. APU bleed on. Engine anti-ice off. Cooling period seems complete. Let's turn the engines off then. Fuel pumps off. Seat pads off. Check the N1 and EGT. Yeah, aircraft engines are spooling down. Great. Beacon off. Let's check these lights. And slide disarmed. Great. And parking checklist. Parking brake or chucks. Parking brake sets. Engines off. Beacon off. And fuel pumps off. Checklist complete. Let's start deboarding. Ground services. I need stairs. And ground power unit connected. Chocks are in. External power on. APU bleed off. Parking brake is now released. And AP off. The temperature is 9 degrees. So for the timing we don't need any air conditioning system. Doors are opening one by one. Great. And that's it. Great. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching us, and we are here at Vagar in the Faroe Islands. We complete our preparation in Aberdeen and depart from runway 34, continue via planned routes and start the descent for RMP AR approach, RNAV RMP for runway 30. Yeah, the approach phase was not so bad, but the flare is, as I said, a little bit jerky. So we, adapt the actual runway width suddenly. Consequently, we complete our landing without any further issue, thanks the Airbus A320 performance and margins. We calculated landing distance as 1.8 kilometers, but as you can see, we were almost stopped at the mid of the runway. Anyway, if you have any question or any comment, please thumbs up and put your comments below the video. I hope you enjoyed. See you on the following days. Greetings. Bye bye.